Since I have Lil Blue II currently opened up, I thought I'd go ahead and share with you some of the upgrades that have occurred. I don't know if you noticed here, I have put in a new fuse for the wiring that connects the vehicle battery to the house battery for the inverter cooking system and the electrical system for the van. I had made a homemade plug here that took the standard size fuses, automotive fuses, but when cooking sometimes that fuse kept blowing or the whole unit would melt down. So I went to the flea market and I bought a bigger fuse that uses these like giant size fuse. Let me see if I can get this open here. Hang on a moment. This fuse holder I bought from the flea market, and the fuses as well are like super giant size. Look how big they are. And they go all the way up. This holder goes all the way up to 60 amps. And that's more than I think I'm ever going to need in here. The largest fuse that I'll put in here is about 30 amps, which I think I have right now. I have a 30 amp fuse. I think the system uses like 20 amps or less, maybe 30 amps at the most. So I have the 30 amp fuse in here, and so far it's been working fine. I'm no longer having the overheating problem where the fuse connection is melting. Either the fuse is tripping and blowing, or the assembly itself was melting down because it was getting so hot. Having the thicker wiring, I think, helps a lot. So that's a major upgrade that occurred. Another upgrade that has occurred that I'm not showing here is just inside this battery box is now a standard Marine/RV battery from Walmart. It's their top of the line one, I think. It sells for about $99 or $97 or something like that. It's 114 amp hours. So I replaced the Harbor Freight one that was a 35 amp hour AGM battery, and I gave that one away to a fellow vanner that I bumped into again. I don't know if you remember Secret Agent Man. I actually found him at Cocoa Beach again, so he said, you know, he needed a battery to try to power his fan, so I gave him that unit. It's like messed up. It's not fully charging now and only holding about 8 amp hours or less. Hopefully that's enough to run his fan all night. So as far as me, I'm now using the 114 amp hour unit, which is more than adequate to run the fan as well as the cooking system. But of course the cooking system, you have to have it connected. You have to have the switch turned to on, you know, to connect the two systems while it's cooking, so that the house battery, which is the one in here now, doesn't drain down completely. Another upgrade, although minor, actually is making a pretty big difference, is this fan. Instead of mounting it right here on, you know, and clipping it to the spot right here on the behind the passenger seat, I've clipped it up to one of these coat hanger thingies up here on the side. What that allows is the fan, I'm going to turn it on here so you can see, to rotate fully and blow across the entire length of the bed. Yeah. So I get full body cooling now with the fan, doing this all night. It's out of the way and works really well. So if you have one of these hanger thingies here on your side, it might be worth using it to hang up a fan. Works great. So these are the minor changes that I've made. Actually, there's one more I noticed here. I did put in one of these switches that I bought from the flea market. It is a 200 lumen LED. Yeah, LED. Is it LED? Yeah, LED. And watch how strong this is. See how bright that is? So I just put it here on the side. I had initially tried to attach it up along the roof, but it kept falling down. So putting it here on this side drawer unit here, I can basically turn it on and have some light whenever I want. It is ultra bright. And those are the little minor changes I've made so far. I have made some cosmetic changes to Lil Blue as well. I don't know if you recall, there used to be rust around this area right here. It was kind of rusting through. So I did a really quick Bondo repair job to the hood and ended up picking up some El Cheapo blue paint from Walmart. It was like $3.50 a can to paint it. You can see it's not a perfect match between the two, but the area I painted actually looks better than the area that's not painted. So I filled in all the holes here and built up the hood so that there's no holes going through now. And, you know, painted it with primer and then painted it with the paint. I didn't do a really good job on it, but, you know, what are you going to do? This van's like really old. I don't want to spend too much money or time on it. I think the cost of the whole job, including the body work and the primer and the paint, was less than $20. It was approximately $20. So I did all the repair for like 20 bucks. Got rid of the hole, sanded it, primered it, painted it. $20.